that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. That boom.
Hello and welcome to my pointless opinion. Today I will be reviewing the movie Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton. Okay, personally, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, because any of you who have watched my other videos will know this, I'm slightly biased, because I have always been an enormously huge fan of Alice in Wonderland, especially relationships between Alice and the Hatter. So, I will do my very, very best to make this professional for all of my viewers, so that it doesn't seem like, oh my gosh, she's just saying that because she's a big fan. No, I'm actually going to try to put my fangirlness aside so this can seem unbiased. I will do my very best to accommodate you. Now, my opinion on this film's pacing. The pacing, I believed, was, it flowed. It was good. It flowed throughout the film. There was no big stop or anything. There was a bit of it in the middle, but so very insignificant that I let it go, because other things I was paying attention to other things rather than just the pacing. So it never caught my eye that the pacing was so horrible. The pacing was good. It flowed. Now the dialogue. Lots of people are like, oh my god, the dialogue was horrible. It was embarrassing. It was blah blah blah. It was blah blah. It made me uncomfortable. Now, of course, this is my pointless opinion, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to throw it out there. I thought the dialogue was witty. I thought it was very well formulated. The writers did a very good job writing each character, because each character had distinctiveness. Each character's lines had something that we could take away from them. They were all very memorable. So I thought the dialogue was really good, but except for one character's dialogue who I thought was a little bit strange was two, actually. The knave, who I thought was just kind of creepy in the first place, and the White Queen, who I wished they would have given more to work with. That's it. Artistry. Alright, the artistry of this film was so rich that you could just take a bite out of it. It was so awesome. Tim Burton, who has done many fabulous films, Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, Corpse Bride, all of those films were fabulous in their own artistic way. His expression is clearly tangible within Alice in Wonderland. So I will give him credit for his artistry, because the color, the scenery, the costuming. Oh, the costuming. Whoa! Alright. So, he gets a lot of credit for visual artistry, because it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous film to watch. Okay. Alright. Characters. My favorite thing to talk about. Alright. So, let's start with the main character. Alice. Played by Mia Wasikowska. I think it's Russian, but whatever. So, Mia, hard to pronounce last name. She, I think, did a very good job. Being a role that is very well known, she had a very tough job to create this character, because Alice is a very well-known character. She put her own, it seemed like she put her own little twist on it, but still kept the same essence that we all would imagine for Alice. So I credit her for that. She did a fabulous job with the other characters. She brought life to Alice, and I really credit her for that. Okay, other characters, you've got Cheshire Cat, who I thought was amazing. The Cheshire Cat was really, really great. Not quite sure who plays him. I think it was Alan Rickman. Either he played somebody. He may have played. You know, I probably should have this straight before I start making a review. It would probably make me hold that thought. Yes. I can't right now.
Yeah, you can.
Hold that thought.
Yeah. Thanks.
sorry about that. As you can see, yeah, minor, live with your parents, you gotta deal with that. Not a professional yet, folks. Okay. What was I talking about? Characters. Yeah, about how I should probably have my characters together before I go rambling on and on. But this is my pointless opinion. It's unprofessional. It's on the spot. It's improvisation. So we're just gonna keep going. Okay. Where was I? Cheshire Cat, right. He was great. I think he was probably my third favorite character? I don't know. I loved everyone so much, it's really hard to describe. But, I love the way they made him look. The way he kind of moved through the air, was just like floating. That was really awesome. So, that was really cool. Dormouse, really cute, kind of menacing. Reminded me of Reepicheep. You get a cookie if you know who that is. Okay, the caterpillar was really cool. I wish they would have given him a tad bit more screen time, because I would have loved to see more from him. I would have loved to see a little more of his story, just a little bit more, because he's always been a mysterious character. I thought it may have been cool to kind of develop him a little bit, but all that aside, he was really good. Alright, the White Queen. Now I'm going to say a little bit about the White Queen because she was not my favorite. She had a couple of problems that I didn't really like in her character. Her dialogue was okay, but I wish they would have brought out a little more of her dark side. Because in interviews that I watched with Anne Hathaway talking about her character, it was like, she's dark, but she's made everything light and happy to kind of void off the darkness or whatever. I wish we would have seen a little bit more of that because I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that at all. But, all that stuff, all the negativity aside, I think that was really awesome. She did what she could with the character, so I credit her for that. Now, Helena Bonham Carter, woo, she was really, really awesome. Now, my mom did come to this movie to see it with me on the midnight premiere, and that was her favorite character, and she's been quoting off with her head ever since we got home. So, obviously, she was a memorable character, and I really did enjoy her acting. Her acting in that part was very memorable, very rich, very vivid. You could definitely see the character, and I really liked it. The Knave, I'm not going to talk about the Knave, because the Knave scared me. He was a creeper. Agree with me, because if you saw it, you know the Knave was a creeper. Okay, now drum roll please. Oh wait, no, not yet. I got another character to talk about. The March Hare, who is my second favorite character just because he's so dang random. I mean, he's in there throwing stuff, or he'll be just like, spoon, or something like that, and he has so many little quirks that you just kind of be like, ha, that's like something I would do, or something of the sort. So I really liked that. That was really funny, which is why he's my second favorite. Okay, now, drum roll, for my favorite character of all time, the Mad Hatter. Oh my god. Okay, now this is coming a bit from a fangirl's standpoint, so it's going to seem a little biased, but I absolutely loved the way Johnny Depp portrayed him. Oh my god. I mean, just the fact that he can pull off a character of that magnitude. The Mad Hatter's a huge character. If you're a fangirl, you probably know a good bit about the Mad Hatter. I mean, most people do. He's a character everyone knows about. He's very iconic. And Johnny Depp pulled him off phenomenally. That goes on my favorite character list of all time that any actor or actress has portrayed. Johnny Depp gets, like, triple 1, 2, 3, 4 thumbs for that because, oh, so awesome. Okay, you can put it from a fangirl's perspective, but I was looking at everything, like the pacing, the writing, the dialogue, the artistry, the characters. I was looking at all of it. So I'm going to give this movie a solid 10 because I enjoyed myself immensely during it. And that is all I have for my pointless opinion. Take it or leave it.